Hey everyone, welcome back to Easy Talk. We're really glad you're here because today's topic is something you use every single day, even if you don't realize it.
That's right. Today we're talking about how to talk about your daily problems. And don't worry, this isn't about complaining all the time.
Exactly. We mean normal, everyday problems. Things like being tired, running late, having too much work, or just feeling stressed.
And if you can't talk about those things in English, daily life can feel really hard and lonely.
Think about it. You talk about problems at work, with friends, with family, and even with strangers.
Right. Someone asks, "How are you?" And you don't always want to say, "Great."
Sometimes the real answer is, honestly, it's been a long day.
And that sentence alone can start a real conversation.
We'll show you simple, natural phrases people actually use.
We'll also practice short conversations you can repeat out loud with us.
So if you've ever wanted to explain your day without sounding dramatic or awkward, this episode is for you.
Stay with us because we're starting with the most common mistake people make when talking about problems.
All right, let's jump in. The biggest mistake English learners make when talking about daily problems is going too extreme.
Yes, people often think they need very strong words like terrible, awful, or the worst, even for small problems.
And native speakers don't talk like that all the time. If you say everything is terrible, people think something serious happened.
Exactly. But maybe you're just tired or had a busy morning. That's not a disaster. That's life.
A much more natural phrase is something like, "It's been a long day," or "I'm a bit stressed today."
Those phrases are honest, but they're calm. They invite conversation instead of worrying people.
Let's give an example. Emma, ask me how I'm doing.
Okay, hey Jack, how's it going?
I could say, "I'm terrible," but that sounds heavy. A better answer is, "I'm okay, just dealing with a lot today."
That sounds very natural. And notice you didn't explain everything yet.
Right. You can start small, then add details if the other person is interested.
This is important in daily life, at work, with friends, even in short chats.
So remember, you don't need big drama words. You need everyday words.
Next, we'll teach some simple starter phrases you can use right away.
All right, now let's get practical. If you want to talk about your daily problems, you need good starter phrases.
These are short, easy sentences that open the door. You don't explain everything at once.
One very common phrase is, "It's been a long day."
That sentence is great because it's honest and very natural. People use it all the time.
Another useful one is, "I'm a little stressed today."
Notice the word little. It softens the problem and makes it sound normal, not dramatic.
You can also say, "I've got a lot going on right now."
That's a perfect phrase for work or school. It explains your mood without giving details.
Let's practice together. Emma, ask me how my day is going.
Okay. Hey Jack, how's your day going so far?
It's been a long day, honestly. I've got a lot going on at work.
That sounds very natural, and I might reply, "Yeah, I get that. Same here."
Exactly. Short, friendly, and real.
Listeners, pause for a second and repeat this out loud. It's been a long day.
Now try this one. "I'm a little stressed today."
These phrases work everywhere, at work, with friends, even in small talk.
Next, we'll show you how to add details without oversharing.
Now this part is really important. After you use a starter phrase, many people don't know what to say next.
Right. They either say nothing or they explain everything for 10 minutes.
And in daily English, especially at work or with new people, less is more.
A good rule is, add one small detail, then stop.
For example, if you say, "It's been a long day," you can follow with, "I had a lot of meetings."
That's perfect. It explains the problem, but it doesn't turn into a story.
Another example is, "I'm a little stressed today because I have a deadline."
Notice how clear that is. One reason, one sentence, no drama.
Let's try a short practice. Jack, ask me again how I'm doing.
Okay. Hey Emma, how are you today?
I'm okay, just a bit tired. I didn't sleep much last night.
That sounds very natural, and I don't feel uncomfortable hearing it.
Exactly. Oversharing can make people nervous, especially in casual conversations.
So think of it like this. You're giving the headline, not the full article.
Great way to say it.
Next, we'll talk about how to respond when someone else shares their problem with you.
This chapter is just as important because conversations go both ways.
Yes, talking about problems isn't only about sharing yours. It's also about reacting to other people.
A common mistake is saying nothing or changing the topic too fast.
That can feel cold, even if you don't mean it that way.
Instead, you can use short, supportive responses. You don't need to fix the problem.
One very natural phrase is, "That sounds tough."
Another good one is, "Yeah, I get that," or "I know what you mean."
These phrases show empathy. They tell the other person, "I'm listening."
Let's do a quick practice. I'll share a small problem.
Okay, go ahead.
It's been a long day. I've had back-to-back meetings since this morning.
I'd respond with, "That sounds exhausting. I hope things slow down soon."
Perfect. You didn't give advice, and you didn't ignore it.
Exactly. Advice is risky unless someone asks for it.
Another safe response is, "That's understandable," or "Anyone would feel that way."
Listeners, repeat this out loud. That sounds tough.
And this one, "I get that."
These small phrases make conversations warmer and more human.
Next, we'll show how to talk about work problems in a polite, professional way.
Now let's focus on work, because this is where many people feel the most pressure.
Yes, work problems are common, but the language needs to be polite and professional.
You usually don't want to sound angry, emotional, or negative at work.
Instead, you want to sound calm, clear, and reasonable.
A very useful phrase is, "I'm a bit overwhelmed right now."
That sentence is honest, but it doesn't sound dramatic or rude.
Another good one is, "I'm juggling a few priorities at the moment."
That's a great professional phrase. It means you're busy, not complaining.
Let's try an example. "Emma, you're my coworker. Ask me how work is going."
Okay. Hey Jack, how's everything at work today?
"It's going okay, but I'm a bit overwhelmed. I have a couple of deadlines this week."
That sounds very professional. I might respond with, "Yeah, this week is pretty busy."
Exactly. Notice there's no blaming and no drama.
Avoid saying things like, "My job is horrible," or "My boss is terrible."
Those phrases can cause problems, especially if the wrong person hears them.
Instead, focus on the situation, not the people.
That keeps conversations safe and respectful.
Next, we'll talk about how to share problems with friends in a more relaxed way.
Now let's switch to friends, because this is where people usually feel more relaxed.
Yes, with friends, you can be more casual and more honest, but you still want to sound natural.
A big difference is tone. With friends, you can use lighter language and even joke a little.
For example, instead of saying, "I'm overwhelmed," you might say, "My brain is fried today."
That's a great phrase. It's informal, friendly, and very common.
Another one I use a lot is, "I'm all over the place today."
That one's perfect for busy days. It sounds real, not dramatic.
Let's try a practice conversation. "Jack, you're my friend, and we meet for coffee."
Okay. Hey Emma, how's everything going?
Honestly, my brain is fried. I've been running around all day.
I'd respond with, "Yeah, those days happen. Want to vent for a minute?"
See how friendly that feels? There's space to talk, but no pressure.
With friends, it's okay to show emotion, but you still don't need a long story right away.
Start small, see how they react, and then share more if it feels right.
That's the balance, honest, but not overwhelming.
Next, we'll talk about how to complain a little without sounding negative or annoying.
Okay, let's be real for a second. Everyone complains sometimes.
Of course, complaining is normal, but there's a big difference between light complaining and constant negativity.
Light complaining is short, a little humorous, and not too emotional.
A great way to do this is by using soft phrases like, "It's kind of annoying," or "It's a bit frustrating."
Notice the words kind of and a bit. They make the complaint sound lighter.
Exactly. Compare these two sentences, my commute is awful, versus my commute's been a bit rough lately.
The second one sounds calmer and more natural.
Let's practice. Jack, complain about something small.
Okay, my internet's been acting up today. It's a bit frustrating.
I'd respond with, ugh, yeah, that's annoying, or that would drive me crazy too.
See? Short, shared understanding.
You can also add humor, like saying, my email inbox is attacking me today.
That's a great one. Humor makes the complaint feel lighter.
The key is balance. Say it, smile, and move on.
If every sentence is a complaint, people get tired fast.
But a small complaint? Totally human.
Next, we'll show how to talk about being tired, stressed, or burned out in everyday English.
This is a big one because almost everyone feels tired or stressed at some point.
Yes, and it's something people talk about every day, especially at work or with friends.
The key is choosing phrases that sound normal, not extreme.
A very common phrase is, I'm pretty tired today.
Simple, honest, and very natural.
You can also say, I'm running on low energy, which sounds friendly and casual.
Another useful one is, I'm a bit burned out.
That phrase means you've been stressed for a while, not just one bad day.
Let's practice a short conversation. Jack, ask me how I'm feeling today.
Okay. Hey Emma, how are you holding up?
Honestly, I'm pretty tired. I've been working late all week.
I'd respond with, that makes sense. You've had a lot going on.
Notice how supportive that sounds.
Avoid saying things like, I can't handle anything, unless it's very serious.
Right. In daily conversation, lighter language feels safer and more natural.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. I'm running on low energy today.
And this one, I'm a bit burned out.
Next, we'll talk about how to explain problems briefly when someone asks follow-up questions.
Now let's talk about what happens after you share a problem.
Right, because sometimes people ask follow-up questions, and that can feel uncomfortable.
Someone might say, oh really? What's going on?
And in that moment, you get to choose how much you share.
A great strategy is to answer briefly, then pause.
For example, you can say, just a busy week, or nothing major, just a lot of small things.
Those phrases close the topic politely, without sounding rude. Let's practice. Jack, tell me you're stressed.
Okay, I'm a little stressed today.
I might ask, oh yeah, what's going on?
I could say, just work stuff, it'll be fine.
Perfect. That answer is calm and confident.
If you do want to share more, you can add one sentence.
Like, I've got a deadline coming up, but I'm managing.
That last part, but I'm managing, is important.
It reassures the listener that you're okay.
This is especially useful at work or with people you don't know well.
You stay honest without opening a long emotional conversation.
Next, we'll teach phrases for when you don't want to talk about your problems at all.
This chapter is important because sometimes you don't want to talk about your problems, and that's totally okay.
Yes, you're never required to share everything just because someone asks, how are you?
A very polite and natural phrase is, I'm okay, just taking things one day at a time.
That sentence sounds calm and positive, but it doesn't invite more questions.
Another good one is, I'm hanging in there.
Native speakers use that phrase a lot when things aren't great, but they don't want to explain.
Let's practice. Jack, ask me how I'm doing.
Okay. Hey Emma, how are you these days?
I'm all right, just taking it one day at a time.
That feels complete. I wouldn't push for more details.
Exactly. You can also redirect the conversation.
Like saying, how about you? Right after your answer.
That move is powerful. It gently shifts the focus away from you.
Another phrase I like is, nothing new really.
Short, simple, and very effective.
Listeners, repeat this out loud. I'm hanging in there.
And this one, just taking it one day at a time.
These phrases protect your space while keeping the conversation friendly.
Next, we'll talk about how tone and body language change the meaning of these phrases.
Now this part is huge because the same words can mean very different things depending on your tone. Your voice tells people how serious the problem really is.
Exactly. You can say, I'm fine in a calm way, or you can say it in a stressed way, and the message completely changes.
For example, if you say, "It's been a long day," with a relaxed tone, it sounds normal and friendly. If you say it with a heavy sigh, it sounds much more serious.
That's why tone matters just as much as vocabulary. People listen to how you say things, not only what you say.
Let's try an example. I'll say the same sentence in two different ways.
Great, and listeners, pay attention to how it feels, not just the words.
"It's been a long day," said calmly, feels like casual small talk. "It's been a long day," said slowly and quietly, feels emotional.
See the difference? The words didn't change, but the meaning did.
This is important in English because people often communicate indirectly. They don't always explain their feelings clearly.
So, if you use a light tone, people won't worry. If you use a heavy tone, they might ask more questions.
Try practicing phrases with different tones at home. It helps you sound more natural.
Next, we'll practice full mini conversations you can repeat out loud with us.
Now it's time to practice, because practice is where real confidence comes from. We'll do short, natural conversations you can repeat out loud.
Yes, don't just listen. Pause the video if you need to and say the lines with us.
Let's start with a casual conversation between coworkers. I'll go first.
Great, and listeners, imagine you're standing in the office kitchen.
"Hey, how's your day going?" That's a very common question you'll hear.
You can answer, "It's been a long day, but I'm getting through it."
Perfect. That sounds honest and professional at the same time.
Now let's try one with friends.
"You look tired. Everything okay?" That's a caring question.
You can say, "Yeah, I'm just running on low energy today."
Notice how that sounds friendly, not serious.
Exactly. Now let's do one more for small talk.
"How are things lately?" That's very open.
You can reply, "Pretty busy, but nothing too crazy."
That answer is gold. It's short, natural, and very common in daily English.
Listeners, repeat this one out loud. Pretty busy, but nothing too crazy.
If you can say these sentences comfortably, you'll sound much more confident.
Listeners, repeat this one out loud. Pretty busy, but nothing too crazy.
Now let's talk about what not to say, because some phrases sound normal but actually feel too strong. These can confuse people or make things awkward.
Yes, and many learners use these phrases because they translate directly from their language. In English, though, they can sound extreme.
One phrase to avoid for small problems is, "I can't handle this." That sounds very serious and emotional.
A better option is, "It's a bit much today." That sounds calmer and more realistic.
Another risky phrase is, "Everything is a mess." People may think something really bad happened.
Instead, say, "Things are a little hectic right now." That feels normal and professional.
Next, we'll wrap everything up and show how to sound natural and confident talking about problems every day.
All right, let's bring everything together. Talking about daily problems in English doesn't have to feel scary or heavy.
Exactly. The goal isn't to complain, it's to connect. These small conversations help you build real relationships.
Remember to start simple. Use short, honest phrases like, "It's been a long day," or "I'm a bit tired today."
Then add just one detail if you want. You're sharing the headline, not the full story.
Pay attention to tone. A calm voice and relaxed body language make everything sound more natural.
And don't forget, it's okay to not share. Phrases like, "I'm hanging in there," are perfectly polite.
Practice is key. Say these phrases out loud so they feel comfortable when you need them.
The more you practice, the less you'll translate in your head, and the more confident you'll sound.
One last reminder, everyone has daily problems. You're not doing anything wrong by talking about them.
Thanks for spending time with us today. We hope you feel more confident using English in real life.
Try one new phrase today, even in a small conversation. That's how progress happens.
We'll see you in the next episode of Easy Talk.
Until then, take care and don't be too hard on yourself.